By the way, since it is Steph Curry's birthday,
Yeah.
and I'm going to steal this from Warriors Muse, because everybody has a Muse now. Warriors Muse. 36 record-breaking Stephen Curry playoff stats.
These are playoff stats.
Playoff stats.
Okay. Can I name a couple off the top of my head, and you say if I got them? We do
Well,
that.
I don't have the whole list. I got the first.
What are you doing?
You want to guess them? Go ahead, guess.
He has the most three-pointers all time in the playoffs.
I got to scroll down. Doesn't say that.
Most overtime points in a playoff game.
Well, that's number one.
Okay.
So most points in
because that was Portland.
Period. Most points in the overtime period.
Okay. Highest free throw percentage in playoff history.
Probably, but we could go down the
minimum
list.
of 10.
Because I got to scroll down.
All right,
you just kind of ruined the bit. Most clutch field. You can do that. You can play the beat. Most clutch field. I was just going to run them down. And then ask you what's the more impressive
Okay.
one. All right. The only player in 21st century to score over half of his team's points in the clutch in the playoffs during a title run.
I mean, come on. What is that? That's not a stat.
Most clutch field goals went behind or tied. Most clutch field goals went behind or tied in a playoff game in the past decade. Most clutch field goals in the playoffs in the past decade. Most fourth quarter points in a closeout elimination game since 2015. Only player to record a 15-point fourth quarter in multiple game sevens.
Okay, that's a stat.
Highest fourth quarter points per game in a final series in the last 20 years. Okay. Tied for most fourth quarter points in a finals game.
They're not as impressive as I thought. I thought these were going to be all time.
They kind of are all time. Only player in NBA history to average 10-plus points per game on true shooting in a fourth quarter in a single final series. Most points in a finals win while trailing in a series in the last 50 years.
Brandon Belt bats 600 against lefties he's never seen before.
On
Tuesday nights against American League opponents.
You now want to crap on true shooting percentage. Where was that energy at when it came to Klay Thompson? When I brought up he led the league in field goal, 3-point makes last year, shot 41%. And you came at me talking about, what's true shooting percentage? It was 122nd in the league. So don't give me that about true shooting percentage. Don't give me that about true shooting percentage. Well, you guys brought it up. Only player in NBA history to average over 30 points per game in an NBA final series. Less than 5 free throw attempts per game.
That's pretty cool. Because I know Shaq averaged like 33 or whatever one year with the Lakers.
Right. Let me see. There's so many here. George Kobe is the only championship in the last 20 years to lead both teams in scoring in more than 80% of the games in an NBA Finals series.
I'm seeing on the YouTube line, these stats must have come from ESPN because they sound like LeBalco stats. I guess he means LeBron Balco
Most
stats.
points in a 4-game series. Most points in a 4-game sweep.
LeBalco's really fun.
Most points in a game 7 with 50. Later broken by Jason Tatum, of course.
That's not a stat that he holds a record to.
It was a record for like 3 days.
I mean, they're looking for 36 of these, so I mean, you're going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel on at least a few of them.
Most fourth quarter points in a single playoff series? It's a go.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. All right. It's not cool. Shasky's not impressed.
Shasky's not impressed by Steph Curry's dominance.
No, he's not impressed by true shooting percentage. But let it come to Klay Thompson, and we're quick. His true shooting percentage is 112 in the league.
If there's a comma in what your stat is, like that's where I kind of like throw my hands up.
I can't say 41% from the three-point line. We got to go true shooting percentage when it comes to Klay Thompson. Let's bring up Curry's true shooting percentage, and let's laugh at the stat.
No one brought up Klay.
All right, I'm done.
I want to know what his effective field goal percentage was.
All I want to do is go to Marcus and Pacifica. Marcus and Pacifica.
What's up, dog?
What's happening? Hey, I want to appreciate you guys. We started off the day trying to put together a geriatric cardiac arrest unit with bringing LeBron James in. We've pivoted into logical, practical basketball conversation. So I thank you guys. You know, this team was built originally in 2015, being a longtime Warriors fan. That and 22 were my favorite years. I know watching Kevin Durant when we brought him in, both Klay, Steph, Draymond, we had a hell of a unit that they put together. Adding Durant was like, the straw that broke the camel's back. We could have dominated for years if Durant had stayed. But I'm glad he left just because we're able to see them do it in 22. Because I'm a lifelong Warriors fan. I'm not going to ever give anybody credit over Steph or Klay or Draymond as far as what the core of this unit is. But one of the things I wanted to mention, and I'm hoping that this kind of comes across the right way, but putting together an authentic Warriors fan questionnaire like they do online for celebrities, and put faces up like Chris Gatlin, Vonteego Cummings, Mark Price. Let's go Mookie Blaylock, Ronnie Cycli.
Right.
Let's see who the real Warriors fans
The
are.
DJ? Ronnie Cycli, the DJ?
The DJ out of Syracuse.
When we went through the Ronnie Cycli, Gugliotta, Donyell Marshall situation, I mean, God, it was so bad. It was so bad.
All right, guys. I got a trivia question for you now that I'm looking at Steph Curry, like playoff stats.
All right.
He is number 11 right now in all-time playoff points made. Can you name the 10 in front of him?
Okay. LeBron.
Correct.
Michael Jordan.
Kobe.
Hold on, let me get my ding button. Hold on,
Okay.
I wasn't prepared.
Okay.
Michael
yeah,
Jordan.
LeBron, Kobe,
All right, let's go
Jordan.
back and forth. LeBron, Michael Jordan.
Okay,
who
you got
you
three.
said.
You got three
Go
right there.
Bonte.
All right, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
Yep. Okay. You got
Shaquille
LeBron.
O'Neal.
Yep. Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal.
That's 4.
Tim Duncan.
Correct.
Wow.
That's 5.
Larry Bird.
No.
Oh,
No.
it's got to be
Kareem.
Magic.
No.
Carl Malone.
No, Magic's not in there. Huh?
Carl Malone, yes.
Carl
Let's
Malone.
go. I've got it. Let's go,
What
baby.
about Charles Barkley?
Nope.
Really? He made the playoffs every year.
You are missing how many? 3 more.
3 more.
Is Wilt on that list?
Wilt Chamberlain is not.
What?
They
What
didn't
about
play
Jerry
they didn't-
West?
They didn't play in a
Jerry
playoffs.
West is.
They didn't
Jerry
play in
West
playoff
is.
rounds.
Yeah, but they didn't have three. They didn't have 3 points.
that's
Jerry
what-
West is though. Jerry West.
2 more.
James Harden?
Nope.
I would
Wade?
just think because of the modern era.
No, Dwayne is just up behind Stephen Curry.
Wow, number 12.
Wow.
Tony Parker.
Yeah, that was the one that was going to be sneaky. I didn't know if you'd
Tony
get.
Parker. So there's one more. One more.
Kind of obvious.
Who did we miss?
Might have been a Stephen Curry teammate.
Oh, Klay Thompson.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Oh,
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
yeah.
Hakeem.
There you go. Good job,
Hakeem
guys.
on that list?
Who?
Did we say Hakeem?
No.
He
Hakeem's
wasn't
not
list?
on there. He's not above Steph. No.
Hakeem has
they were,
great years.
with the expanded again. They started out with a 5. Well, it used to be 3 and then 5. Now you have 7 all the way through.
Right.
That's why I was thinking Harden might be in there. The guy's been in the playoffs every year for 15 years. It feels like. Dwayne Wade is just on the outside, huh?
Yeah.
So is Larry Bird, John Havlicek,
Hondo.
Hakeem. Yep. Dirk Nowitzki, Scotty. He's down at 18.
Why you laugh at Hondo, man?
Because every time someone says Havlicek, I think of Mad Dogs. Havlicek! When he's screaming and yelling.
I did a deep dive on Havlicek, though. He
incredible.
kind of is underrated.
He is.
Kinda.
That's why Chris Muller wore number 17.
Kinda.
That's why Chris Muller wore number 17.
Somewhere right now, Steiny's going, mm-hmm.
Come on, you got to put some respect on these OGs, man. That's why it bothers me when people come out there on Twitter and they talk about the old guys. Oh, they played against plumbers and this and that. Man, like J.J. Redick, when he was talking about Bob Cousy, oh, he played against a bunch of plumbers. If J.J. Redick played in the 90s, his ass would be on Pelican Bay. He'd be out of the league in 5 years. All right?
I was going to say,
They would
did he
lock
commit a
you up.
crime?
No, he would
or-
be locked up.
Oh,
He would be
okay.
defended at such a high level, he wouldn't be
Very
able to get his
confused.
shot off. That's why. He'd be in Alcatraz.
Hang out with Bobby Hurley.
Come on. Did Bobby Hurley
Hey,
get
Bobby
fired?
Hurley was pretty nice, though, at Duke.
He was.
J.C. Kidd went around the back on them twice. Remember
He
that?
got hurt, didn't he? That's why his pro career didn't pan
Yeah,
out.
he got a
Yeah.
bad accident.
Yeah.
Bad accident. I bet Bobby Hurley.
Him and Christian Leitner. There was another Hill, and then there was Grant Hill.
Thomas Hill.
Thomas Hill. I was trying to
I
think.
talked to Thomas Hill. We were doing a podcast together
Oh
talking about
my
those two
God.
teams. Yeah. Oh my God. He was crying with
Was that
Christian
against
Leitner.
Jamal Mashburn's Kentucky team?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jamal Mashburn fouled out in that game. That was at the Spectrum in Philadelphia, 104-103. I'll
You
never
have
forget
a
watching that game.
sickness.
I'll never forget watching that game.
And you're trying to shove some advanced analytics down
Well,
my throat.
I just did it to you
Most
because I want to
clutch
see
points with
No.
6 seconds to
Well,
go.
you guys always throw true shooting percentage at me. I don't believe in that stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I'm gonna use it to my advantage to highlight my birthday boy, Stephen Curry, 36 years old. So it's got to be a stretch. But no, seriously, to see his name etched in stone
It's-
with some of the all-time, like think about that, Warrior fans. We got a player here and players when it comes to the trio with Steph, Clay, and Dre that have done things that we may never see in NBA history ever again. With all the player movement, with the cap, whether or not we see dynasties. Now, there could be some young teams out there that have a chance to do that. Like Oklahoma City is very young. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see what happens with them over the next 5 years with all the first-round picks they have and how they keep that roster together. Like, who is that team? But 4 championships, man.